Hello everyone! Yeah, today we're going to do Pokemon again. The new set is out, Evolutions. So, I bought a blister of the single pack with a Weezing promo and a 3 blister pack with a Braixen promo. Yeah, these are just like the normal blisters. You get a promo, boosters and a coin. They have done this for every set now. And yeah, Evolutions. Basically, it's a remake of the old base set from 1999. Oh, I can remember that as if it was yesterday. So let's open up the first one. All right. Now I say a remake. No. Yeah, because it's not a reprinted set. Most of the cards in this set are fixed to today's standards. So that means that we won't see a Mewtwo with 60 HP like we did way back. Instead, it is updated. Most of the things are updated, just like the trainers are. So, alright, so first of all, the coin. We have a Chespin coin here, gold. Alright. Now for the promo, we have a Weezing promo. Yeah, fun fact, there was no Weezing in base set, so yeah, I thought it would be fun to buy this one and get a Weezing anyway. The Coughing in the base set was Grass type, and they revised it to Psychic now, and we will see that with some other cards as well from back in the days. So, Weezing, 100 HP. And its ability Levitate. If this Pokemon has any energy attached to it, this Pokemon has no retreat cost. And Smokescreen, 30 damage. If the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, that attack does nothing. Now then, for the other one, I want to open the boosters all at once. We have a red foil Deoxys coin. I really like it. It looks like bronze. Copper, more like copper. Beautiful. And we have a Braixen promo. Yeah, we just discussed this. We don't get why they put this one in and not the other one. The Delphox. Why a Braixen? It seems like they just crapping out random promos. Yeah, without even thinking about it. Alright, so 80 HP. Destructive Flame, 20 damage. Flip a coin if heads, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. And Crackling Ribbon, 30 damage. Yeah, it's probably not a card that you'll be using anytime soon. Right, so now for the boosters. Let's start with the single blister pack. Oh, look at that. So nostalgic. Yeah, and as you can see here, the whole card frame has been downgraded. All the way down to the base set card frame. And it is not just a card frame, they use the Japanese card frame. How do you know? Are you asking? It's because of this. In European and American, it was all weakness, resistance, retreat cost. And then the flavor text was, I don't know, I think it was above that or below that. But in Japan they made block here and a block here, which looks better. So, downgrading. Growlithe. It's 70 HP this time. That's a upgrade. Hind Kick, 10 damage. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon and Flare for 20. Oh, we have a break card in here. Oh yeah, the old energies. Oh, I was really looking forward to these. Can't get enough of these. Look at that. Oh my god. I always kept the old energies for myself. Every time I play with the old energies. A Magnemite, 50 HP. I remember it was 40 back in the days. Thunder Wave, flip a coin if your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And self-destruct, 50 damage and does 50 to itself. And Metal has been included as well. Because back in base set and the entire red and blue arc era, Metal and Dark did not exist. And neither did Dragon and Fairy, but that's all way newer. Metal and Dark started appearing in the Gold and Silver era. Charmander, very nice. 60 HP, Scratch for 10, and Ember 30. Discard a fire energy attached to this Pokemon. Sweet. And look at that old art. It is so nice. So nostalgic. Seal with the old art. Oh, everything has old art. I love it. 80 HP. Growl. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 20. And Headbutt for 20. Then the break card. We have a Ninetales break. Yeah, some of the cards are new in the set, like the breaks and the X's. And this is one of them. It has 140 HP and it has Explosive Fireball. 10 plus damage. Discard all fire energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each energy discarded in this way. Wow, so if you're playing pure fire, it's instantly like 130. That's nice. And it's only 2 energies. Then for a rare. Seriously, they kept this at rarity? Oh my god. Duck Trio. It used to be a rare back in the days. No one played it. Now it's back as a rare and probably no one will play it. So, 90 HP and it does Slash 40 damage and Earthquake 130 and it does 20 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. Yes, each of your bench Pokemon. Wow. That totally sucks. Pokédex with the old art. Yes, the trainers have also got the old frame. Instead they put here item and explained what the item does over there. Back in the days every trainer was an item and even modern day supporters were just items. Yeah, just imagine that. Stuff like Professor Sycamore playing over and over and over. It was possible. So, Pokédex, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. This card has not changed. That's cool. Then we have a potion. The old school potion. Heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. Cool. And we have a Magmar. 80 HP. Fire Punch for 30 and Flamethrower 60. Discard a fire energy attached to this Pokemon. And a code card, which I will keep, obviously, for myself. So, first start, yeah, we had a Ninetales, which is good. I'm going to put it over here. And a Sucky Duck Trio. Fire energies, sweet. I remember back in the days, everyone wanted fire energies. Why? Charizard. That was the whole reason. And they were actually less available than the rest of the energies, which was kind of weird. Voltorb, 60 HP, continuous tumble 10 times. You have to flip a coin until you get tails, and it does 10 times the number of heads. Then we have another Charmander. We have a Diglett, 40 HP, ability Submerge. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. That's a new one. The old Diglett didn't have that, so yeah, that's new. And the old one had 30 HP. Dig Through. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Alright, cool. Then we have a Ghastly, which is 40 HP. And it had Little Grudge. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack, discard an energy attached to the attacking Pokemon. Cool. And Nightmare, flip a coin if your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. 20 damage. And again, the dark symbol is present. Another break! That's cool. Alright, I'll just put these over here. Nidoking break. Wow, that's sweet. 2 breaks. Very cool. So, it is 180 HP. In base set, Nidoking was a grass type. But a couple of years ago, they changed all of the poison types to psychic. So yeah, you'll be having some grass types from way long ago, and the rest now is psychic. So, what does it do? Toxic Drill. 120 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 2 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. Cool. And we have an Electrode, which was a rare as well back in the days. And it was used, actually, this card, I wonder if it does the same today. Electrode, 80 HP, and it has the ability Buzzep Thunder. Once during your turn you may knock out this Pokemon and attach it to one of your Lightning Pokemon as a special energy card. This card provides 2 Lightning energy only while this card is attached to a Lightning Pokemon. And it does Head Bolt for 70. Yeah, this was the reason why people played this card back in the day. Yeah, you can just sacrifice it to use as an energy, which isn't too bad. Ah, Brock's Gift. Nice, we have a Brock. Grit, not Gift. Grit. And it's a supporter. Shuffle 6 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Cool. Then we have a Slowbro Spirit Link. And we have another Magmar and the code card, of course. So, 2 boosters to go and we have 2 breaks already. I like that. So, we have a Seal. We have a Charmander again. Diglett. We have a Drowsy. Oh, Drowsy. 60 HP. It has Pound, 10 damage, and Confuse Ray, 10 damage as well. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Then we have a Caterpie, 40 HP. Flip a coin, String Shot, 10 damage. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And for a reverse, we have a Brock's Grit. Again, but this time reverse. I don't mind. I love Brock. Brock is one of my favorite gym leaders from Red and Blue. So I'm happy to have this guy. And we have a Eradicate. Eradicate. Yeah. Wasn't this an uncommon back in the days? We'll see that next week. When I will be reviewing the entire base set. Eradicate, 60 HP. It does Crunch. Discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. And 10 damage. And Shadowy Bite, 60 times the number of special energy cards in your opponent's discard pile. Cool. Devolution Spray. Oh, sweet. Devolve one of your evolved Pokemon and put the highest stage evolution card on it into your hand. That Pokemon can't evolve this turn. Cool. Manapod, 70 HP. It does Stiffen. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 40. And it does Stun Spore, 20 damage. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And finally, Professor Oak's Hint. This is a new card. The old one was just Professor Oak. Discard your hand, draw 7 cards. But that was obviously too powerful. And now they have Professor Oak's Hint. Draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand. Your turn ends. Wow. Alright. Alright. Final booster. Come on. So we have a Weedle. Nice. 40 HP, Poison Sting, 10 damage. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Voltorb again. Poliwag, 60 HP. Water Gun for 30. Then we have another Ghastly. Another Magnemite. A Reverse Foil Electrode. Nice. And just a reminder, these cards were never printed as reverse foils back in the day. So this is the first time that we get to see these cards in reverse foil. I love it. And as our rare, a Dugong. Which, as far as I can remember, was an uncommon as well. 120 HP. Super Deep Dive. Heal 40 damage from this Pokemon. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. And take down for 90. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. Then we have a Charizard Spirit Link. Charmeleon. 80 HP. Slash 50 damage. And Flamethrower 90. Discard a fire energy attached to this Pokemon. And we have a double colorless energy. Look at how beautiful this is. Wow. That looks way, way better than the new ones. Oh, they should do this more often. Oh my god, that's beautiful. So, alright. Yeah. By just looking at what we got from the boosters, this was pretty bad. Except for the breaks. But the nostalgic value. Oh my god, it's amazing. I love this set already. I'm going to buy a booster box someday. Oh, someday. Thank you guys for watching. Next week I will be reviewing the entire base set as it was before, and I'm going to compare some cards just to show you guys that things have changed. Right, thanks everyone, and see you guys. Bye.